Hey everyone, Squishy Chew here with his coffee, bringing you another episode of Dyson Sphere Program from the colonies. First up, last week. So last week we set up our plastic over here, and we set up some organic crystals, and we set up some sulfuric acid. After that, we tagged on the titanium crystals and the diamonds that we needed to produce the yellow science to get our interstellar logistics systems built, or research, sorry, not built. It's still a bit off as far as building that goes. Between episodes, I have finished off, sorry about that, wrong button. I have finished off the solar rings around the starter planet. So you can see we got 3 above the equator, 3 below the equator, and 1 along the equator. Also did a little bit of landfill around the North Pole for a future project. I've kept the boxes full to have the titanium crystals, the hydrogen fuel cells, and our hack builds over here running all the time. So we've got solar panels and our little shippies all constantly building. I fixed up this iron, put another miner on there just to speed it up, and the copper's getting down to about 6,000, so this is almost all clear here. And I pulled the stuff out of this box that we could actually use and put them into their places. The only other thing that I did was, while I was doing all that, I noticed my graphite line that feeds into the red science and over here for the plastic and the diamonds was significantly starved, so I just doubled that up to make it actually 6 a belt, and ran another monster coal belt over here next to the other one. So we've got 4 coal mines over here now. And alright, and I moved the, like I said, I was going to move this off camera, so just basically just placed a box and then pick it up, move it, pick it up, move it, pick it up, move it. It really wasn't that interesting. So this week we are going to work on these things, but in order to make these, we also need graphene and green motors. So first step will be green motors. I've got hopefully enough on me to just slam it all down. There's going to be some long belts for this, because as you can see, 1 green motor needs 2 red motors, 2 magnetic coils, and 1 red motor needs 2 iron, 1 gear, and 1 magnetic coil. So quite a lot required out of this. The plan is we want to have, so we'll also do some blue just because we may as well get that set up at the same time. So we are going to have red motors, we are going to have green motors, and we are going to have blue motors. So I'll end up making 1 of these a second. So that's going to take 3 machines. So I'll just put them out there. In order to make 3 of them, 1 of them a second, I'm going to need at least 2 of these a second. But I also need them for other production. So we're going to need 3 of these a second. 2 makes 1. So that will work out, not enough room here. So that's 1, 2, 3. But in order to make 3 of these a second, we're going to need 6 of these a second. As you can see, it really ramps up pretty quickly. So in order to have 6 of these a second, we're going to need 12. So we'll have 4, 8, and 12. So that gets us a full belt. In order to make a full belt of these, we need 2 belts of iron, 1 belt of gears, so 3 belts of iron, and then 1 belt of our magnetic rings. So what I'm going to do, because this also needs magnetic coils, is I'm going to build it backwards. So we'll just get a bit of land filled out. Hopefully I've got enough soil pile on me. Yeah, oh yeah. Painting with Squishy Chew. Okay, so the last thing in the queue is going to be the 3 of these. So we will just put them right there. Looks good, looks good. So that's them put in. Now for this we're going to need some magnets, some green motors, and some graphite. So we will run our magnets down the back, graphite as well, and we'll have our green motors come in and through with blue motors coming off the end like so. So that will be, whoops, input and output with an input and an input. Now because these take so long to craft, it really doesn't matter where we've got them sitting there. And boxes. So that'll be our green motors and blue motors. Excellent. So this will be the only graphite that we need. So where's my closest coal? I got coal right there. Works out pretty good. Now, to make one of these a second, we only need 1 graphite a second. No, it's too far away. We'll just do a new one. So we'll come over here. We'll cap this little puppy here. And just like so. I know I'm not going to need the 6 coal, but this will just keep it going for as long as possible. And wait. Go to there. To there. And we'll just have this up to there. And then to there. And then to get 1 graphite a second, we only need 2 smelters. So we'll make 3. Like so. And like so. Alright, give me that back. We want to put the stuff in and then take stuff out. Oops, set the recipe. That one. Okay, so that'll be our graphite done. Now we're also going to need 3 rings a second. There is iron there. There's also iron there. Okay, so to do our rings, just come back one. Hey, leave one space. So rings are 1 every 1.5 seconds. So we need 1 a second. So again, we would need 2, and that would overproduce by half, but we'll do 3. And that's probably, now that I think about it, not the best spot for that. We need to come down 1, like so. So that will let me bring an iron belt in. And our magnets off. So in. I could just copy, but it's only 3 machines, so. Okay. So that, once we get the iron sorted, is blue motors taken care of. Now the next one is our 6 green. What do they actually need again? I think it's just red and magnetic coils. Yes, it is. So yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I'm having a bit of trouble with my mouse. This might be time for a new one, I think. So the output for this will have from here to there, and then up and back around. We'll run magnetic coils, and then our red motors can go to there. Which will mean that won't quite fit there, so we'll just put him here. Perfect. So we go now, set up our inputs and our output. So in, and out. Drag him down. So that'll be our greens with some magnetic coils. We're going to need 3 of those a second out of this, which means 2 machines minimum. And I think we will just do the 2 machines. Yes. Why didn't that connect? You twat. Alright, let's just get rid of that. So this is going to be magnetic coils, which will go out to there. We're going to have, because they craft in 1 second, so we'll need like that. Which means I might actually run a 3rd one. Yes. So I'm going to do the extra ones because of the sorter throughput. And we'll put our copper plate on this side. So that gives us our in with our out and an in. Okay. So that's going to be 246, but we don't need to keep them all going, so we'll just put another 6 of those there, which basically means that we're using now a full belt of iron here, or that is like so, and then in and out, fill the rest of the sorters in. So I'm going to need 2 and 1. I think I might use this one, because I'm already pulling 2 belts off of that one. Yeah, so I'll go up to there, up near our little starter area. And this will be where we pull our first belt of iron from. I'll just replace those, like, I don't know, 1 there and yeah, 1 there. Try and cover as many of these veins as possible. Now, I'm just going to pull it from the back forward, just so not as much up and down. That's on that one. Like so. So that finishes off that iron line. That's all being consumed now. That gives us our magnetic coils. We've got a spare belt here for our reds. We're going to need copper to come in. Yes. So next is 12 of these. Do I want to do them in a row? Yeah, I think I do. Now this has 3 inputs. Yes, 2 belts of iron, 1 belt of gears, and then a belt of those. So we are going to need a little bit of space, so I might bring it down to here. That is, well, that's 15, 14, 13, 12. I can get rid of all these now. We will run gears. Coils, and then output, there, and then boom. Perfect. So our copper line will keep going in through there. Which will give us let's just get rid of those. So I'll have to go like this. Yes, and then so copper will come in from here. Our magnetic rings will come in from there. Our iron magnets. Now I'm going to do something a little different. Oh, I don't have a splitter on me. Yeah, it's alright. We won't do it that way. So let's go. Oops. So up one. And then down. With output. Like so. Now, we are running out of room. Of course we are. So I'll put in our copper first. And then I ran out of smelters. I'll have to go and pick up some more smelters. So that'll be our copper. That'll be our rings. Did it again. That one. 3, 4, 5, 6 will be our gears. We shall have an iron line to there. Gears. Copper. About there. Magnets. Copper ore. More iron ore. And then our 3 belts of plain old everyday iron plate. So this we can just break off there. So we'll go out and in. This one hasn't been done yet. So this one actually needs to be 6 a second. I'm gonna have to bring back the faster sorters to upgrade my copper ones. Yeah, I thought I was missing a belt. And then we'll end up with an iron line to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll have the second iron line merging right there. So in, and out. Okay, so we need 1 line of copper, 4 lines of iron. It's a lot of iron. And we'll do our iron smelting in here, but I need more smelters as well, so let's let our bots lay down this belt on the way. At least some of it. Yeah, and stuff. Okay. So how am I gonna... In order to route this, like so, yes. Over there, to there, to there, join in. Run out there for now. Could grab these smelters. That should be enough. Good for assemblers, good for belts, pretty much good for everything else. So we still need 3 more iron belts. Probably only going to get 2 off of this, but we'll see how we go. We might get 3. We don't need this to run forever. Just long enough to get probably 2 more episodes in. Switch this foundation around this a bit. This gives us a bit more room to play with. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we go boom, boom, boom. Over to here. This one's going to have to come through as well. And then our final one should give us all the iron we need for this, for a while at least. Into here, into here. Okay. So we want to finish this belt off. Oh dear. So let's just move that to there and that to there. Plug that one into there. That one to there. To there, like so. We still need our copper, I forgot about that. So make up. We need 2 more of those. And then one iron line, 2 iron line, 3 iron lines. So we're going to have 1 ore, 2 ores, 3 ores. With plate plugging into there, plate going to here, up, all the way through, and then back down into that. And then this one just plugs into that one right there. So we have 1 iron line, 2 iron, 3 iron. Now where is our nearest copper? This one's already being used. It's another long hike. I did say we were going to be running belts all over the planet, didn't I? Yep. There's only 5,000 left there, so I'd really rather not. And that's definitely going to be the closest one, up there to the North Pole. Okay. Now I do only need 1 belt off of this, so we're just going to grab it from the back. Maybe a little, yeah. Okay. So that's our copper belt. Just get, alright, wind turbines in the way. And then go up. And then back down. Plugged into that one. Okay, so now I've just got to place all of my sorters, double check that we've got everything, power it up, and let the belts place. Set that one to iron, of course. Drag out our copper. Can't wait to get some better bot speed. So I'm not doing research right now because I want to get this, conserve the resources a bit for these planetary logistics, interplanetary logistics. Okay, so that's got all them sorted. Just power it all up. And then when I'm doing those big long belts, I might put in a bit of a cut. That isn't going to place for a while. Alright, cool, got them all. That'll connect me up to the network. more poles. It's a lot of poles. Let's power up the magnets. Just powering up the iron plate now. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll break the ore belts, just so you all don't miss anything, that's all. And this one here. Alright, so I'm going to go and place all these belts all around. Oh, we missed a bit of power. That's a shame. I've had this happen before. I can just take that one out and that one out and put them closer to the poles. So like that and that. And then that should get them powered. Yep, perfect. Alright, so I'm going to go and place all these belts, power up these miners. I'll let the ore run all the way to the ends of these belts, and then I'll bring us back in, plug them in, and we'll take a look. Back in a moment. And I'm back again. So we've got our ore, we've got everything powered up, and just got to plug it all in. So 1 iron, 2 iron, 3 iron, a little bit of copper, 4 iron, 5 iron, and just a tiny smidgen of coal. Okay, so just make sure we've got it all going correctly. So we've got gears coming out, that's a good start. Copper going in. Coils. Coils will come out eventually. Yep, there we are, there's our coils. Should see our first red motors coming off the line, and it might be a good idea while that's doing to cap these. This one, I'm going to go a little bit more. And this one, just in case I want some faster belts or whatever. Okay, yep, out comes our first lot of red motors, out comes our first green motors, and we've missed some power up here. There we go. Much better. So first blue motors are being crafted now. Excellent. And I did that round the wrong way. It's lucky I checked. Because I want lots of green motors. So these, as they ramp up, they'll eventually start filling up these boxes as well. While that's going on, we'll get the graphene, which is a really quick one, and the high strength titanium put down, another really fast one as well. So back over here in the dark, of course. Let's tidy up this water a little bit. Okay, so first up, we're going to want graphene. Graphene is really simple, carbon, sulfur. I'm really wishing I had to put more carbon over there now. Graphite. And that's done in one of these things. So I'm going to put them in line with this one. A little bit of space, just in case I decide I want the hydrogen. I don't know where I want that hydrogen to go yet, so 6 of them with, whoops, we'll just stop it there for now, and we'll have the graphite will come in from here. We'll work out where we're going to get the graphite. It's going to end up being a spaghetti mess, but we're almost at the end of the spaghetti nightmares, which is great. And the graphite, graphene, I just want to put out here. Of course, into another box. Click, click. So that's going to be our graphene. with sulfur in, graphite in, graphene out. So we'll need both of these belts. I'll just go one pass just because the sorters end up looking funny. Okay, and power. With our storage. Again, we don't need silly amounts of this. Now, which graphite is going to be easier to grab? Probably this one, to be honest. I don't have a splitter on me. Okay. Yes, that one's all the way back there. Alright, like I said, spaghetti mess for now. To there. We'll take it out to there. Might just keep it up in the air for here. To that corner and then bring it down. Yes. So that'll give us our first lot of graphene. Once the belt's done. One last belt. Come on, graphene. Graphite. And the other one we'll be doing is our high strength titanium, which is titanium, steel and sulfur. I really don't need a lot of this. Here it comes. So I will just put, yeah, we'll do three, and then we'll need steel, titanium, and then an output belt. Just a little bit of this again. You can see we've already got some graphene coming in. High strength titanium here. We'll go in, and out. That'll give us what we need there. Covering them all. It is perfect. And then a titanium box and a steel box. All the sorters in the world. And I'll just take the slot. Okay. Let's go and quickly go and grab some steel. So you can see red motors, blue motors, green motors. One roll of steel. There we are. Steel in. There we are. Pumping it out now. I'll just take a small amount of that back and put it in there. And out comes our first lot of high strength titanium. So that's steel, done. Titanium, done. Processors, done. Magnetic particle containers, not done. And then high strength titanium, done. So the next thing we have to do, I'll just take some of this with me because I'll need it to show that this works. Take it all. Back to our little hack build section. These belts are going to get in my way now. I could do it further down here. Okay, so we will need, well, first of all, let's have a look at what we'll need. So to make magnetic particle containers, we need green motors, done, graphene, done, and copper. Copper we have available right here. More boxes. And a box for the output. I'll just put it there. So we'll go in, out. Drop some power in. Some graphene in. Realize that we forgot green motors. Oh. That's the other thing too. Last week they did a bit of an update that changed the amount that things can stack in. So you'll notice belts now are at 300. I just remembered then because I've seen the green motors at 100. They used to only stack to 50. So constant quality of life changes coming in, which is really good. Yeah. There is one more that I would like to set up so we're ready for next time, which is this one. So, processors. And heavy thrusters as well. So if I go here, this can be my heavy thrusters, which means we should take them out and them out, graphene in there and green motors in there, just to make life a bit easier because they need high strength as well. Another one of them, and then the last I can just do one with another box. That's right. So if we put him there, and then we get a box in the middle of them, and then a box to the side, change this one to that, another one of these boxes here, we can in, and out. And there's 3 stacks of them, some power there, take half of those and put them into there. So just go and grab some high strength titanium, see these two in action, And that will set us up very nicely for next week's episode, which will be moving into the logistics, which is where we want to be to get rid of all this mess. And not have to fly things backwards and forwards between planets as well, which will be very, very nice. Anyone that's played Factorio, it's same game-changing level as getting bots. So pull these over to here. Put them into there. Okay. Just got to build up a little bit. There it is. First one's coming in. So it's one done. One more. Come on, assemblers, craft faster. There's the second one. And our first vessel is complete. Which leaves us... So for the next episode, I will let the materials build up that I need to craft probably 20 of these. I may craft them in my inventory off camera just because they take so long. Like, to craft 20 of these, it's 600 seconds, that's 5 minutes. And that doesn't include the time it takes to craft 20 of these. Everything that we need is automated, so I'll just be pulling things out of boxes, putting them into my inventory, flying to the other planet to bring back some processors if I run out, titanium if I run out, and then bringing over graphene, green motors, and high strength titanium. And that's us. That's pretty much... We're in a good spot. Till next time. Bye for now.